Things were going almost better for Worldcoin price when it went through triple surges in May. However, since then, its crash phase has set in, leading to massive losses. Now down by more than 46% since the peak in May, this is a stark reminder that investors should always keep an eye on the macroeconomic and micro conditions to prepare for the next plunge. Thankfully, there are expert tips to focus on which could still help retain some value and protect oneself from pressure building once again. The Worldcoin price has not followed the same bullish wave as the other tokens. It opened in 2025 at $2.10, having gone through a drop of 46% since December 2024, and since then, it has continued to follow a bearish trajectory. All the otherwise bullish patterns, be it rising or ascending wedge, or even a short-term cup and handle pattern, have been broken both due to the macro market downturn and the project's own issues. At the time of writing, WLD price is trading around the 80 cents level, with 60 cents being its crucial resistance. Charts show that the red candle is going down in size. While it could signal a market reversal, the green candle should be big enough to break the Worldcoin price out of its bearish trajectory. For those who want to prevent their portfolios from melting down if the next bear run arrives, these tips could help. 1. Tracking unlocking schedule is a must. Worldcoin's daily token unlock has led to 5 million WLD hitting the market, which has added to the current sell pressure. The market wasn't prepared for it, and this resulted in the pressure building. Therefore, investors should keep an eye on its tokenomics using token unlocks or Dune dashboards. When investing, it is crucial to select among the cryptocurrencies with the best tokenomics. 2. Don't ignore the regulatory red flags. Worldcoin hasn't been a particularly desirable platform in many regions. Data protection authorities in France and the UK opened an investigation against it in 2023. Countries like India, South Korea, Kenya, and Singapore are also giving Worldcoin a second look. Investors should treat these investigations like red flags, regardless of how popular the chief of the project is. 3. Leverage on exchanges with proven risk management tools. While volatility in the cryptocurrency market is inevitable, risk exposure doesn't have to be. Volatility is inevitable, but your losses don't have to spiral. 4. Reevaluate fundamentals, not just Worldcoin price action. As already mentioned in the analysis section, Worldcoin price couldn't hold on to its rising wedge pattern and broke through it. Therefore, investors should always be mindful of technical patterns, and if the trading volume dips and the momentum diminishes, exiting early or setting trailing stops is the right strategy. If on-chain activity, development cadence, or token economics start diverging from price action, reduce exposure immediately. 5. Stay liquid and think long-term. Holding cash is underrated. When a plunge happens, you need dry powder, capital on the side to scoop up high-quality assets at distressed prices. In Eric He's words, what is Worldcoin? Altman, along with Alex Blania and Max Novenstern, co-founded the cryptocurrency initiative and online platform known as Worldcoin. It combines AI technologies with cryptocurrencies and blockchain in an open-source protocol to give anyone access to a global economy. Worldcoin is decentralized, like other cryptocurrencies, which means the decisions are made by users and not a centralized entity, such as a bank. It took 2 years to develop this project. It seeks to address income inequality through a unique World ID. The World ID proves that someone is a person and not some form of bot or AI. There are 3 parts to this project. 1. A unique digital identity to be used globally. 2. A global currency via Worldcoin tokens. 3. An app for payments, transfers, and purchases using cryptocurrency or traditional assets. How does Worldcoin work? Worldcoin is different from other popular cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, because it offers people a token for the future without requiring any investment funds up front. The Worldcoin project aims to help create a global economy for all, regardless of country or economic status. To get Worldcoin, people need to scan their eyes through a sphere-shaped device called the orb to ensure everyone is human and only signs up once. The unique identifier is taking center stage as AI continues to grow, and proving someone is a person versus a machine is vital with the rise of AI. Irises are distinct for each person, similar to fingerprints. The iris structure of the subject's eyes is used by the orb to generate a special identifying code that serves as the person's unique identifier. The code is then saved on the Worldcoin decentralized blockchain to prevent others from replicating the code. The scans are anonymized so they cannot be traced to that person after the identifier is created. The orb does not store biometric data but does keep an iris hash, which is a set of generated numbers to identify the person based on their scan. After a person receives their iris hash and crypto wallet, they get their World ID or digital passport. People can find an orb center for scanning in facilities across 35 countries. The orb is about the size of a bowling ball and conducts iris scanning in person at these centers. There are orbs in several large cities in Africa, Asia, Europe, South America, and North America, including locations in New York and California. Check out orb locations here. SMPC and the storage of iris scans. On May 15, 2024, Worldcoin announced its new secure multi-party computation (SMPC) system, which will enhance the security and privacy of biometric data, including its iris scans. Using the new SMPC protocol, iris codes are encrypted into various parts and sent to multiple parties for holding, creating a decentralized identity. The stored iris codes stay encrypted, and data cannot be decrypted from one storage location alone. All storage components are needed to compute results to decrypt the biometric data. According to Worldcoin, this approach is effective against quantum computing. The SMPC system generally needs too many resources to solve large complex computations, so they have not been used for biometric template protection. Worldcoin said all old iris codes using the previous system will be deleted once migrated to the new SMPC system. The SMPC system is in a GitHub repository and is open source for other organizations to use for data protection standards. 3 steps for Worldcoin. To complete the Worldcoin process, there are 3 steps. Download World app. Users can create a Worldcoin account and obtain a crypto wallet called Wallet Connect to link to other cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, and more conventional currencies, such as stablecoins. Wallet Connect also works with social media apps, such as Instagram and X. Sign up for World ID. Users can use World app without the World ID, but they cannot get the free share of Worldcoin tokens without visiting a Worldcoin operator center and scanning their iris with the orb to verify identity. Receive a free share of Worldcoin and other digital currencies. A person can use their World ID in World app to get their free Bitcoin and Ethereum airdrops after confirming their distinct identity. In countries where Worldcoin tokens are available, users enter their World ID to claim their free tokens.